Good day everyone. My name is Karthika, Department of Commerce, Lecturer, Department of Commerce, Malagras College, Mangalore. Today I am going to speak on the topic that is recent trends in marketing. So how marketing is involved. In the previous classes we have discussed what is marketing, how marketing is growing in the present market, and how we are getting adapted itself to the new versions of the marketing. So let's see, coming to all these, this is a combination of all the concepts of all these things which we have discussed here, that is recent trends in marketing. So the first recent trend here will be more emphasis on quality, value and customer satisfaction. So today, customers place a greater weight to direct motivations such as convenience, status, style, features, services and qualities. So here in the present market, we are giving more importance to the customers, to their status, to their lifestyle, to their features, to all the services of the product and the qualities of the product too. So we are giving more importance to the quality, value and customer satisfaction. This is because customer is the main person who is ruling the market. He is the one through whom the market is growing, through whom the company is growing. So, when we come to the present scenario, we have to give more importance to customer satisfaction. Not only to the customer satisfaction, we have to also give value to the value of the product, that is to the cost and the price or the profit from the product or to the quality of the product. This is because when customer satisfaction is important, the quality and value of the product will also keep the prime part. The reason behind this is customer satisfaction is something that can give you more and more motivators thought. Whereas when it comes to quality and value, this is completely dependent for customer satisfaction. If there is no good quality of the product and if the value of the product is not affordable or if it is not good, then none of the customer will be satisfied. So that is why we say when you are completely focusing on customer satisfaction, you need to see that the quality and the value of the product is good on the terms of convenience of the customer, on the terms of status of the customer, style of the customer, features of the product, services that product gives to the customers and the quality of the product. So this is the first one. Second one, more emphasis on relationship building and customer retention. So nowadays in the present market, we are giving more focus to build the customers, to increase the customers. This is why, because today marketers are focusing on lifelong customers. We are not only bringing the new customers, but we also want to maintain our old customers. Why? Because they are the one through which we can bring up new customers. That is one of the medium through which we can say that we can increase the customer. That is called as customer retention. So marketers are focusing on lifelong customers. They are shifting from transitional thinking to relationship building. So there was a time where we are focusing only on the profit, where we are focusing only on the transactions, transactional benefit, transactional cost, everything. We were not focusing on the customer's value, customer satisfaction. But now in the present market, as we have got more and more competitors, here the focus is on not on the profit of the product or price of the product, but the focus is on the building the relationship between the customers or within the customers. This is the second one. Third one, more emphasis on managing business process and integrated business. So today's business are shifting their thinking from managing a set of semi-independent departments, each which it has its own logic, to maintain or to manage a set of fundamental business process, each of which impact customer service and satisfaction. So ultimately, as we are speaking about customer satisfaction, we need to see how our business can be shifted. How the business, how our companies or how our business can shift its thinking from profit making to managing the set of semi-independent departments. So if there was a time where there was only single seller and single buyer, so the entire thing was sole proprietorship. And when there were sole proprietorship or sole business concerns, the focus was only on one seller. So when the focus was only on one market or one seller, competitors' development also got increased. And as there became more and more buyers and sellers, the entire department, entire one sole proprietorship was divided into various internal departments. So that internal departments, combination of all these internal departments is nothing but a company. So we are saying that the business has to shift its thinking from one single mindset. It has to divide or it has to derive its thinking to various internal departments. So when each and every interdependent departments get developed, then we can say that the whole company has impact on the development of itself. So here every department has to increase its thinking, has to increase its development, has to increase its profits, and more importantly, they have to give the services for all the products so that it can reach the demands of the customer. So to manage a set of fundamental business process, each of which impacts customer service and satisfaction. So these are the first three trends of marketing. The next one is more emphasis on direct and online marketing. So there was a time when we were focusing only on traditional marketing. We were thinking that the technology and communication was not going to give any impact to the people, because here our mindset was only stick to one cup of tea. But now, as we are having more and more competitors, we can see that there are not only more and more sellers, but there are also more and more buyers, not only in the present local area but also worldwide. So information technology and communication has kept its promise in increasing the profit for the company by the nature of buying and selling. So companies follow direct channel of distribution, like hiring salesmen or setting own distribution networks, or focusing on online marketing, focusing on indirect marketing, personal selling, entrepreneurship selling, or in any way, or designing new models of network. So through this, we can keep our product not only in the front of the local people who are within ourselves, but also to all those people whom we don't know, but from whom we can increase the market. As we all say, strangers are the best friends when compared to your own people. So if you keep your product in front of the strangers, there is a chances that they might purchase the product, because here the focus is on not you, but the focus will be completely on the product and its quality. So as and more the product quality is good, the more and more customers you will get, and the more and more profits you can gain. So the next one is more emphasis on service marketing. This is because services are intangible and perishable, variable and inseparable. They pose additional challenges compared to tangible goods marketing. So here I can give you the example, that is when you are giving the service to certain product, it is intangible, still it has a value. It is perishable, that means it will not sustain for a long time, but still it has a value. So more and more services you give at a very smaller time, benefit of that will be more and more for a long time. So service marketing is also keeping its prime part, because when you give a product to somebody, when you sell the product to somebody, if you also give installation services of it, or if you give any kind of services related to it, what happens is the product's retention will be good, customer retention will increase, and one thing that there's a change, that is the customer will have a good value about yourself too. So here not only your product's value will be increased, but also your own quality on the base of service will also be increased. So that is why we say service marketing is also a type of marketing that can give benefit to the company, just like the product benefit. Next one is more emphasis on high-tech industry. So as I said, online marketing, direct marketing has brought an evolution of technology and communication in this marketing environment. So due to rapid economic growth, high-tech firms emerge which differ from traditional firms. They face higher risk, slower product acceptance, shorter product life cycle, faster technological obsolescence. They mastered the art of marketing their venture to financial community and convince customer to adopt new products. So this is why, because if we are focusing on only one-time product, or if we are focusing on only one product, that is not going to give you much and more benefit, then there is no necessity of change. But as we all say, change is constant. So when change is constant, we have to adapt with the changes. Otherwise, our competitors will grab that change. So here what we want to say is technology and communication should be adopted and should be used in a right way. Instead of using the product which is not going for a good cause, we have to use the same kind of technologized products for the good cause. That is to increase our work, to reduce our work by increasing the speed of the work, or to reduce the level of risk, or to slower this product acceptance, shorter the product life cycle. So instead of that, we have to see that the technology gives faster work, faster technological development with less risk and good product life. So ultimately, I want to tell you that product life cycles benefit is possible only when you adopt new technology in the present market, because entire market today, coming to softwares or hardwares, entire market today or entire products today is working only on the base of technology. So when more and more softwares are developed, when more and more innovations and technology are introduced, then only we can say that the particular product will have a good life cycle. So these are the coming to the next one, that is more emphasis on ethical marketing behavior. So the marketplace is highly susceptible to abuse by those who lack scrupulous and are willing to prosper at the expense of others. So we always say, this is a very general thought. We have to work in an environment where things are going to give benefit to us. We have to work in an environment where we can contribute something to the country. So, but that is one of the ethical behavior that we all should have. But if we follow the opposite of it, or if we start to live in the expense of others, if we start to grow with the expense of others, that is not going to give any benefit. We might get the profit in that, but that profit you cannot tell it as yours. You cannot say that that profit is yours. So we have to see that the marketplace is highly susceptible to abuse those who lack scrupulous and are willing to work at the expense of others, or who are willing to get the benefit of others' work. So that is not possible. So we have to practice. Every marketer has to practice their craft with high standards. Every marketer has to see that he can bring his idea, and his idea can give benefit to himself. His idea should be beneficial to himself and to the world, entire company, instead of getting the benefit of the company for himself. This is wrong. So we have to see that we have to follow some ethical standards in marketing. Next, other issues, that is changed attitude towards competition, not for maximum gains but for more customers. As I said, one of the importance of a trend of marketing that today is, here the focus is not on maximum gains or maximum profit or transactional marketing. Here the focus is completely on developed marketing, or that is retention of the customer. We want more and more customers rather than more and more profit right now. This is because of the increase in competition. So as and more the competition increases, if you focus only on making profit, then that profit will be there for you for some time, but it will not be long lasting. So we have to see that if we keep more and more customers with us, if we retain our old customers, and if we bring new customers either through them or through any other ways, if we do these two things, that can give you not only profit but also more and more satisfaction. That is first one. Concept of global and complex customers. It is same. Third one, marketing department enjoys unique and dominant status in organizations. So at the present market, as due to innovation of technology, due to more and more versions of technology, due to software development, we can see that marketing department is enjoying a very unique, a very different and dominant status in the organization. So comparing to production department or finance department, marketing department is keeping its mark, its benchmark in the organization. Next one, use of latest technology for survey and research. Instead of making use of old traditional mode for research and development, we have to make use of the latest technique, that is through Google Forms, or that is through any other way of research. We have to make use of new and new modes of research or technology for the survey activities, for the case studial activities, or for the research activities. Next, more importance is given for after sales services, as this is why, because the service is something that is giving benefit not only on the base of product to the customer, but also on the base of the serviceman to the customer. So every serviceman, every person who gives service for a particular product, either before or after sale of it, if any person is going to give service relating to that product, then not only the product and company's value will be increased, but also that person who is going to give you the service will also be increased. So we have to see that service marketing is also being promoted in the marketing environment. Why? Because more and more importance you give for after sale services, more and more benefit the customers will get, not only on the base of long lasting product, but also on the ethical standards of the servicemen. So we have to see that the company promotes product marketing as well as service marketing. So ultimately, I want to tell you that marketing is an organizational occupation which is having a set of process of generating the product, communicating about the product, and providing best value to the product to the customers, and also for handling good customer relationship. Because that is the one thing, instead of making profit, you have to focus not only on making profit, but also to increase the customer relationship in ways that would benefit the organization as well as the stakeholders. Because if your service, if the customer is happy with your service, if the customer is having good relationship with the organization, or if the customer is happy with the product and its development and its services, then the benefit will be not only for the person who is selling the product, not only for the company who is selling the product, but also for the entire organization and its stakeholders also, because shareholders are the real sponsors of the organization, and if they get the benefit, then the entire organization will smoothly run for long time. So that's what all about it.